I was invited for a wedding over the weekend, and I said, look, I'm going to go. So when I got to a place, they said I have to pick a motorbike to somewhere that is a river, and I'll have to cross the river before I can continue. I said, no problem. So we got to where the river is. It's my first time I'm going to be crossing the river as a means of transport. So I got myself ready to cross this river. That's my Okada guy. This guy didn't know that he's carrying a celebrity. So when I told them, they were laughing. Well, I got prepared. I was taking some selfies. I'm like, hey, today is today. Then I waited. I saw people joining this. I said, hey, so really, we are going to cross this river. I mean, I was scared a little, but when I started seeing people join, I said, oh, no problem. Me too. I will join this thing. And this is the conductor waiting patiently for the thing to get full. And I also joined eventually. That is me with my bag. And then I sat down like, hey, today is today. So how many passengers? They say, soon now it will get full. And eventually we waited. And lo and behold, people kept coming, and I was getting ready for the journey. Then about some time, I mean, people were not coming again, and they said, okay, now we have to share the cost, because the more people come, the less the fare or something, however you want to think about it. So we waited, and the people were not coming. I said, okay, let me go out and walk inside again. So I went outside and I walked inside so that you guys can get this shot, because I know I will be doing this video for you. So I walked patiently. The same people that joined though, because the people were not coming again. And I went inside. And then I sat down. Hey, so today we are going to cross this wedding there. Not knowing what happened. What happened. So sooner or later, we started moving, because this thing was going to take us about some few minutes. This is the conductor. I was still waiting for people to come. But the people now, they were not coming. So at the point, he said, okay, we are going to share the cost. So we got about, I don't know how many were. I didn't count, but the people too were looking at me. What is this guy doing? What I thought is this guy doing? It's like, this guy have not been here before. I didn't mind. So the guy pushed the thing, and then we started going. Charlie, I was scared a little, but well, all these people are not scared. Why will I be scared? So this guy pushed this thing, and the thing started moving. I know most of you have experienced this before, but to me, I don't know, but I don't think this thing is safe. Then the thing started going. You can see how it started going. And they were so comfortable. And they are like, you have to sit well. You see how they sat somehow balanced. They say you have to sit well. You don't have to fart on this boat, because if you fart, it will capsize. Hey, people, you know, when you are new to something, people will say a lot of things. And I say, hey, fart. Me that I ate plenty beans yesterday and eggs. So I don't know, but I didn't believe it anyway. So slowly, we started going, and I was asking questions, and they were giving me answers, and that is also somewhere like this. I took a time lapse, and other people were on the river. Like, it's like a common thing. People use it. Look at all these people going up and down and doing all sort of things that they're doing. So I was on, and it kept going, and I was enjoying it, and I was taking my videos, and they were encouraging me, Charlie, take more videos, and I was asking questions. I was enjoying it. Now I wasn't scared anymore. I could see that, wow, this thing is really interesting. Just that I was getting late for the wedding. I didn't know what's going on over there, and I don't even know if I'm using the right route or whatever. So we kept going until we got to the shore. Hey, it's nice. So Charlie, all of you have to try this thing, Sam. Like, you have to somehow travel and experience all this. And I tell you, it's my very, very first time. So slowly, we started getting to the shore. Should I say shore? Yeah. There are people over here who are selling all sort of stuffs. I mean, it's like a business. You can buy whatever you want. And when we got here, honestly, I thought that this is where we were coming. Like, we have finished crossing. And to me, it looks so simple and so, how am I going to say this thing? Like, Fifi Leho Komiro, but not knowing this is not where we're coming actually. It is only one passenger who will be alighting here. So it's actually this woman. And me, I didn't know. So after this woman alighted, me too, I was alighting. See me, oh. Then me, I got down. Because I thought we got there. They were not saying anything. So when I got down, the people say, it's not here. I say, it's not here. They say, no. I said, oh. Then I got back on this thing. So I sat down and we started moving. We wanted to move back, but some woman said she wanted to buy something, and this fine lady, hey, she's beautiful. Then they served her with whatever she was buying, and after she bought whatever she was buying, the lady went back to sit down, and with I think somebody else was buying another thing. Hey, they threw it to her now. And now the chairman was pushing the thing back again. And this boat is not a paddling boat, though. I mean, it has a machine under it that rides like an engine boat. Yeah, that's how they called it, an engine boat. So we didn't struggle at all. Before you know, now we are there. So we continued from this place to where actually I'm supposed to go and alight, and we're on the boat like that. You could see it kept moving. I took some time lapses and all this, and the woman was enjoying her thing. Cry, you can see Charlie was looking at the point. I wanted to ask her for some, but Charlie, I can't just do that. And it's beautiful. It's really, really, really beautiful, and it's a good experience to experience. Yeah, so we went on. I was taking my shots. I wanted to make sure I take enough shots for you. And there was conversations, talkings, and all that. Other people, I think the husband and the wife or something. I just didn't know. And I waved them. They also waved back. Then finally, they were going, talking, asking questions. You see the old man wearing the black. He was like, what's this guy doing? What I thought is this guy doing? Throughout the journey, he has been doing all these things. I didn't mind them, Charlie. I kept on doing my thing because I know you, my audience, will love this thing and watch it. So I was doing my own thing, until we finally got to the seashore. And thank God, I didn't fart, because had I fart, the thing would have capsized. So I didn't fart, and these people all started getting down one after the other. It was safe anyway. By the grace of God, nothing happened. So when we got down, we have to start paying our fare or whatever. So we paid, and then I also paid mine. Of course, I would have to pay mine, so I also paid mine. And we continued the journey. I mean, how much did we pay? It was 5 Ghana cedis. And there were people over here that are selling all kind of food stuff. And we bought some things. And I was following these people. They were going to show me the road. So they said after here, I have to pick a bike. So I followed them patiently. I was enjoying my buff roads. I was steering my buff road. And people were looking at me. Who is this? It's like this guy looks familiar. People were saying all sort of things, observing, looking at me. I didn't mind them. So finally, this was where I got that I do Yawa. Yawa be say where I was supposed to pass. No, I didn't pass that place. So the road has become so far. So like the Okada guy was like, where you are going to? I will take you 620. And I'm saying 620 what? And he said, old Ghana cedis. So it's 62 Ghana cedis. The first guy, and I'm like, no, because I was doubting. Because if it's a first time, when people see you that you're a first timer in something, they want to. So I waited until this guy came, and he also mentioned the same thing. So I said, no problem. But now this guy, he was using me to do his rounds. He was walking, greeting people and all those things. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm going for a wedding, And he was encouraging me, as that wedding, nothing has begun yet. I should have patience and all that. And I'm like, no. I have to be there because I'll be returning back to do something. And he was just doing his own thing. And I was wondering, what's going on? I was becoming impatient. Then I kept disturbing him. Charlie, let's go, and all those things. Then finally, he moved, and then we started moving again. I don't know what exactly he was looking for. He said he wanted to sow some corn, and he was asking, and so we started going back again. He returned his motor, and we started going back. Look, it was a long journey. At the point, I'm like, Charlie, I should just return. But where I've gotten to, I cannot return. I've missed the road. I was supposed to cross the river at the point, but because I didn't cross the river at that point, where I went to cross this river is far. And you may be wondering where exactly I'm going. The place is called Aveima, Bato. So we got to Bato, or where is this? We're going to Mepe. Eventually, we got to Bato. And I was patiently, this guy was just doing his own rounds, that he's looking for maize to go and sow in his farm. So he was asking, Charlie, it was wild though. At the point I was like, what the hell is going on? But I kept on. You see how extra mile I can go for a friend or something. This is not a gig or a commercial or something. But then, we have to learn to be there for each other. Because I also get married one day. And you come. So finally we got the engagement is over. People are preparing for the wedding. People are ironing and people are going out. I mean, and I was there. I was doing my own video. I was taking some close-ups, and I have to take my own face, my clothes. I was there somehow. I took my face, and finally we got to the event. I was getting ready. Familiarizing myself with the environment. People were taking all sort of pictures, and this wedding is between a fire service personnel and an army general. Charlie, it was wild though. The army guys were here and there. They were not giving chance at all. People were taking pictures. People, you know how these army guys can be, jama and making noise and dating and all that. And me, I was there taking my videos and all those things, taking these reels. And this is the beautiful lady, Vero. I'm giving you a special shout out then. Vero and Nicola. So Venic 2023. That is it. And people taking their pictures. Charlie, there were all sort of phones though. I saw some phones. I didn't know what exactly is this. Then finally we entered into some brief time of praises. I enjoyed it so much. The whole thing is just getting started, and it's now that people are coming and all that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to bore you with the whole long video, so I'm just going to stop this one here. I will bring you the rest of the update, the real wedding. Look, you can't miss it. So enjoy some worship, and don't forget to share this video. Thank you.